Good morning students. In this video, we'll be studying about rivers. So what is a river basin? A river basin is an area of land drained by a river and its tributaries, where the river comes and its tributaries comes. Watersheds forms the boundary of a river basin. River basin के boundary में क्या होता है? Watersheds. Rain falling on highland. हाईलैंड जो ऊपर के एरिया में जब रेन फॉल करता है इट फ्लोज डाउन हिल. द पॉइंट एट विच रिवर बिगिंस इज कॉल्ड एज इट्स सोर्स. ओके, जहाँ पे पहले रिवर फॉल यू कैन से रेन फॉल करता है और जहाँ से रिवर शुरू होता है इन दी हाईलैंड्स दैट इज कॉल्ड द सोर्स ऑफ द रिवर. द जर्नी ऑफ द रिवर हैज़ बीन डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 stages: upper course, middle course and lower course. अपर कोर्स इज जनरली दी हाईलैंड. ठीक है, सबसे ऊपर का एरिया होता है. एंड सिंस द स्लोप ऑफ द लैंड इज़ वेरी स्टीप, बहुत मतलब यू कैन से बहुत स्लिप ये होता है, स्ट्रेट होता है, स्टीप होता है. रिवर फ्लोज स्विफ्टली एंड स्टार्ट इरोडिंग इट्स बैंक, मतलब उसको इरोड करने लग जाता है, उसको नीचे ले आने लगता है. मिडिल कोर्स, द चैनल इज स्मॉल. जैसे जैसे शुरू होता है वो चैनल स्मॉल होता है, बट as it is joined by tributaries it becomes large. जैसे जैसे tributaries join करने लग जाते हैं it becomes large and the river has a wider channel. And the place where these tributaries join the main river is called the confluence. So what is confluence? Confluence is the place where tributaries join the rivers. The river reaches the plains and its speed decreases as the slope becomes gentle. द हाइएस्ट पॉइंट वॉज अपर कोर्स, फिर धीरे धीरे मिडिल कोर्स में आया, अब वो प्लेन्स में जा रहा है, लोअर कोर्स में जा रहा है. सो वो धीरे धीरे स्लो होते चला जा रहा है. इन द लोअर कोर्स द स्लोप इज ऑलमोस्ट नॉन एग्जिस्टेंट. स्लोप नहीं होता है वहाँ पे, प्लेन एरियाज होता है एंड द डिपोजिशन टेक्स प्लेस. द रिवर बिफोर फॉलिंग इन टू सी और ओशियन बिकम स्लो, धीरे धीरे चलने लगता है और वो उतना जितना भी डिपोजिशनल मटेरियल होता है दे आर नॉट एबल टू कैरी दोज मटेरियल्स. Okay, so they divide into number of channels which are called as distributaries, and ultimately it empties itself into sea, so that is called as delta or estuary in which they empties themselves into the sea. Now eventually most rivers either flow into the sea or lake and the end of the river is called the mouth. The point where the river ends, that is called the mouth of the river. What are the importances of river? River transport water and nutrients to areas across the earth because it is carrying depositional materials. It is also carrying water as well as the nutrients. It is an important part of hydrological cycle, you know, evaporation, condensation, rivers, water evaporated and all. So it is a very important part of hydrological cycle. Third, it provides habitat or you can say home for insects, fishes and mammals. Fourth, they provide water for irrigating farmlands. Fifth, they bring fresh fertile soil to farming in the nearby areas. Sixth, they provide transportation routes. 7, they are also a major source for generating hydroelectricity. Let's begin with causes of water pollution. There are 2 types of water pollution. One is surface water pollution and groundwater pollution. Thus, what are the sources of water pollution? One is point source and the other one is non-point source. So, point source pollution is one in which the pollutant is introduced directly into the water bodies. You can see industries say directly you can say dirty waters को आपका ड्रेन कर दिया जाता है in the rivers. So that is your point source where directly the water is introduced into the water bodies. Next is non-point source. It is caused when pollutants are introduced into the water bodies from many sources over a large widespread area. For example, acid rain. You can say sewage disposal. बहुत जगह से एक साथ में आ जाता है. That is called as non-point sources. कोई एक particular source नहीं है उसका. Next type of water pollution is groundwater pollution. It occurs in the waters of aquifers. It happens when people use weed killers for their field, like in the land. The farmers are using chemical based pesticides, insecticides, weed killers. These chemicals are ultimately washed away with the rain. Okay, so when they are washed away with the rain, they come to the water bodies and it pollutes the water bodies. This is the groundwater pollution. Sometimes transboundary pollution also occurs. Like, what is transboundary pollution? Like when the radioactive waste materials are introduced into the water bodies, that causes the transboundary pollution. So we have finished with the chapter. Please read the chapter properly and follow the assignments. Thank you.